And each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To the right side and complete to Thomas.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on second down. Jones, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
On 1st and 10, Jones off to Thomas on the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Number 30,
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Now this time he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Murray now to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. He's at the 30. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Rosas lining up for the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cardinals 14, Bills 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jones. Got a man and he hits him in stride. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Jones. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up
so many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
At the 49-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Number 30.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
3-yard line.
On the option, Jones is going to keep it. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 30 on second down, Jones sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Cardinals.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Bills 7. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. Over the middle, it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Jones on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again, Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. From the gun, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Burton as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll also wind up being the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Now it's Parker. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second and 15.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Cardinals.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run, watch the run. This side, baby, that's big side. 58.
From the gun, Murray. Dancing to his left. And some space here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Check, check. Lucky.
From the gun, Jones. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun. Jones on the crossing route, complete. It's Parker. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Jones now on the keeper. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Three yards remain for second down.
56. Right here, right here. Wide, get wide. Panther 60.
From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Mike 56. Mike 56. Check. Mike 50.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Mike 49. Mike 49.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Slam. Big Ace. 51, Mike 51. It's going to be a long.
Now they try the right side here. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I'm going to come back to you. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 to the Mike. Cut.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 48 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
On the option, it's Murray. Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Larry. 49's the mic.
Murray going to throw. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
49's the mic. Ready?
Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Jones. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
5-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got room. The 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Rosas to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Cardinals 49, Bills 7. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. There he goes left side. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Jones able to get this to Gordon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Check it back, check it back. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Oh, you got deep? Go Mike 50, Mike 50. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, look, Mike 50.
Jones on 1st and 10. Got Gordon open, completes it. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Tonight's final.